A very good morning to one and all. Children, this is again your English literature class, and we are going to continue with the lesson we started in our previous class, which is the silver arrow. Children, in this lesson, we learned about some good qualities of a person. We learned that a person should be good in order to expect others to behave good with us too. If you want others to be good to you, you also have to be good to others, children. Alright? We learned that every one of us, we have some good qualities in us, we have some bad qualities in us, children. We should work towards enhancing or increasing our good qualities and reducing the bad ones. Okay? Yes, children. Then we studied this lesson, children, the silver arrow, in which we came to know that there was a man named Robin Hood, and once he was a very good man, he was a very noble man, he was a very nice man, okay, and he was very good. He used to follow all the rules and regulations of the city, and he was very good with the ruler, with the king. But once king went for some war, and he asked his brother, the prince, to look after the town. But that prince was very cruel. He took away the lands, the property, the house of these noblemen, these good people, and treated them also in a very bad way. This is the reason Robin Hood and some of the other people of that city, they turned against the prince. Okay, nobody liked prince, and they went into the woods, forest, and they started living there because there was no place for them to live. Their home, their house was taken away by that cruel, unkind prince. All right, and these people, they were the ones who did not follow the rules and regulations of the city. They used to rob the rich people and give all that money to the people who were needy, to the people who were poor. And this was the reason that prince and the sheriff is just like the policeman. Okay, the sheriffs are responsible to maintain law and order in a town. So the prince and all the sheriffs, they did not like Robin Hood and other members of that group, of Robin Hood's group. Robin Hood's group was named as Merry Men. So they did not like Robin Hood and his group because they were good people and they used to help poor people. So they did not like that, and they set up a plan. This prince and sheriff, they set up a plan to capture Robin Hood and his people and put them in jail, prison. So they organized an archery contest, and as Robin Hood was very good in archery and he liked archery a lot, they knew that Robin Hood will come and participate in it. So they thought that they will capture him that time. Alright. Now, children, we are going to see that they were able to capture Robin Hood or not. Okay, let us continue. On the day of the contest, the sheriff stood looking for the merry men, but there was no sign of them. Finally, his chief officer said, "We must begin the match now. The people are getting impatient." The sheriff was disappointed that his plan had failed, but he started the contest anyway. Okay, so children, they have this sheriff. He made a trap, or he planned that they will capture Robin Hood when he will come for the competition. Okay, so it was the day of the competition, it was the day of the contest, and the sheriff was there where this contest was taking place, and he was waiting for the merry men to come, but he was not able to find them anywhere. Nobody was there. So the chief officer, the chief sheriff, or the main sheriff said that, we should begin the match now. There are so many people, those who have come to watch the match, and they all are getting impatient. Okay, they are getting irritated that you're not starting it only. So let us start the contest. So sheriff, he was disappointed because he expected Robin Hood and his people to come, and they were not there. So he was disappointed, but still he started the contest. All right, then let's see what happened. Many people had come to watch the contest. They all cheered when an arrow hit close to the target. Everyone kept expecting Robin Hood to show up. Okay, so children, this paragraph tells us that the contest started, okay, and many people were there to watch the contest. Many were participating in it. Many were just, as the audience. Many came just as an audience to watch what's going on. And, they all cheered also when somebody, hit close to the target. There must be a target, or there must be a thing kept at a distance at which the participants had to place the arrow from a distance. So when somebody hit close to the target, then also those people, that audience, they cheered up for them, okay. But everyone was expecting that Robin Hood will come, but he was not there. All right, okay, then let's see what happened. Some archers wore red jackets, others wore blue. There were archers in black, brown, and even purple jackets. All right, children, that you remember we read it in our last class that Robin Hood and his merry men, they used to wear only green jackets. Okay, only green jackets, children. So there were archers in that contest who were wearing red, blue, black, brown, purple jackets, but nobody was wearing green. All right, the sign of merry men. Is that okay? Then let's see what happened. But no one wore green. All right. Soon there were only two archers left. One wore red and the other wore blue. They were both very good. The spectators grew more excited. Spectators are the ones, children, who watch. Okay, people watching a game or a show are known as spectators. Some shouted, "Bravo, Blue Jacket!" while others exclaimed, "Go, Red Jacket!" Children, you can see an exclamation mark at the end. These are exclamatory sentences, okay? These two. Yes, we did this in English language, remember? Very good. So children, as this competition was going on, at the end, only two were left. One was wearing red jacket and the other one was wearing blue jacket, okay? They both were very good. They both were doing very good. And people, they all were very excited. They were shouting, "Come on, Blue Jacket, you're going to win. Come on, Red Jacket, you're going to win." Okay, they all were cheering like that. Then let's see what happened. Finally, the man in the red jacket won the contest. The people cheered loudly as he went to receive his prize from the sheriff. But the sheriff was angry because his plan had failed. So children, at the end, the red jacket won. The person who was wearing red jacket, he won the contest. And he went to take the prize. Do you remember what was the prize? A silver arrow. Yes, the sheriff wrote in that poster that whoever will win this contest will get a silver arrow. So this man in red jacket went to take his prize, but the sheriff was very angry because his plan had failed. He organized this contest only to capture Robin Hood and put him in the prison, but Robin Hood did not come only. Okay, so sheriff was very angry. All right, then let's see what sheriff said. "You are lucky that Robin Hood and his merry men were too afraid to come here. You have won only because those cowards are not here," he mocked. Okay, so children, you can see this sentence was said by the sheriff. Even the sheriff knew that Robin Hood and his merry men were the best in archery. Okay, so he told that person who was wearing red jacket, who won the contest, that you only won it because Robin Hood and his merry men did not come to participate in this. Okay, they were very afraid. They knew that I will capture them and put them in prison. So they did not come. They are cowards. They don't have courage in them. So they did not come, and this is the reason you won. He mocked, he made fun of Robin Hood and his merry men. Alright? The man in the red jacket accepted the silver arrow humbly from the sheriff. Then, turning to the sheriff's guards, he said, "Since the sheriff says there is someone better than me, I will shoot this arrow as far as it can go. The finder may keep it." Children, when sheriff said this to that red man, the man who was wearing red jacket, the man did not say anything to the sheriff. He just took the prize, that silver arrow, and he turned towards the guards of that sheriff and just told them that, since the sheriff is saying that I am not very good in archery and I don't deserve to win, I am going to shoot this arrow as far as possible, and whoever will find it can keep it. Which means that that man who was wearing red jacket, he was not interested in that silver arrow at all. He said that when I don't deserve it, when according to the sheriff I am not as good as Robin Hood or somebody else, and I don't deserve this arrow, I will not keep it with me. Whosoever finds it can keep it. Okay, he said this. Then let us see what happened, children. As soon as he shot the arrow, all the sheriff's greedy guards ran off, leaving him alone with the two archers. Leaving him alone. Him means the main sheriff. Okay? The sheriff was turning to leave when the man in the blue jacket stepped forward and tied his hands. At the same time, the man who had won the arrow threw off his red jacket and revealed his green outfit. Robin Hood and his merry men took the sheriff as their prisoner and went away to Sherwood Forest. Children, did you understand what happened in this paragraph? Children, the person who was wearing that red jacket was Robin Hood, and the person who was wearing blue jacket was another member of that group, merry men. Okay? So as soon as Robin Hood shot that arrow, and all the guards, they were very greedy. So as all the guards ran towards that arrow to get it, the main sheriff was all alone. So Robin Hood and the other people of that merry men group, that blue jacket one, they tied that main sheriff's hands and took him with them to the Sherwood Forest as a prisoner. Can you understand, children, what happened? This sheriff wanted to capture Robin Hood and his men, but at the end what happened? The sheriff himself got caught and he became the prisoner. Alright? "You are worth many silver arrows, sheriff. I'll get my reward from the king when he returns," said Robin Hood. Okay, children? Robin Hood told the sheriff that you are more worthy, or you are more important than a silver arrow. I don't want a silver arrow, I want you. I want you as a prisoner. I'll keep you with me. And when the king will return, I will see what to do with you. Okay? Yes, children. So what do we learn from this story? This sheriff wanted to capture Robin Hood and his people and put them in prison. But at the end, what happened? He himself became the prisoner and he was caught by Robin Hood and his people. That means this shows the way you treat others, the same way others will treat you, right? So we should always be good with them. Children, we will do the book exercises later in the class. Do all the book exercises properly. Okay, read the full lesson and we will meet in our next class. Alright? Okay, children. We should set an example. Treat everyone with kindness and respect. Even those who are rude to you. not because they are nice, but because you are. Okay, we should always be kind to others. We should always be respectful towards others. Okay, children, have a nice day. Stay home, stay safe, children. Thank you.